Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out to fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support alive, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, we too cold, baby.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. But this is a special edition, baby. It's Tuesday and we coming at you live. The Woo Pig Podcast is streaming on all major platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to all our platforms. If you enjoy the audio-only version, man, we everywhere. Apple Podcasts, but we really rock with Spotify because you can switch between audio and video over there. And the Woo Pig Podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, 3M Electric, the official sponsor of the Woo Pig Podcast, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they are dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric at 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. Man, and you already know who I got in the building.
Hey, yo, man, it's your boy, G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Somebody out there holler for me. Oh, my God. Ooh, OD.
Woo,
Man.
baby. Man, and normally we have
The bad little brother.
we had a bad little brother with us, man, but he truly is the bad little brother.
Truly.
So,
Yes,
mama,
the
there
bad
goes
little
that
brother.
man. We
There go that man.
we got Box in the building with us tonight, man.
We got the Coach Box live and in the flesh with us, man.
Hey, them Hogs made a stand tonight, baby. They made a stand.
I don't even, you know what, man? Don't say it with that. Take some of the bass out your voice when you say that.
You know I'm excited anytime the Hogs get a win, bro. And right now, I'm gonna say they made a stand. Them boys came to play tonight. Well, Tremont Mark came to play tonight.
Yeah.
What y'all think about that game, man?
Let's holler at Coach Box, man. Coach Box, what you think about it, bro?
I think your mom been playing the last couple of games.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna be critical tonight because a win is a win.
A win
Absolutely.
is the win.
I take it.
I take it.
Yeah.
They don't. You ain't gotta win by 30.
Hey, now if Marks hadn't hit that shot, we had issues.
Boy.
Hey, that was the best 2 points he scored all night out of the 35. I'm just saying.
If that shot had not went in, do you realize how bad it would be up in here right now? They blew a 20-point lead.
20.
They let Taylor go ham.
Bruh,
that boy went ham on them boys tonight. He dropped us off of 41. What the stats looking like, G?
bro. So this was our starting five. We had Brazil, Lawson, Ellis, Mark, and Davis. So for Brazil, he was 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. He was pretty good at the free throw line, 6 of 8. He had 5 rebounds, 1 block, 1 turnover. He had 8 points. Lawson, he was 1 for 1, 0 for 2 at the line, but he did put in some hard work on the boards. He had 5 boards, 4 assists, 1 block, and 2 points. So he filled the stat line, man. He did some of the dirty work. You know, we miss, we call him Wild Man 20. And so he did some of the dirty work for us today down low. The dude was 3 of 11 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3-point. But the dude was 100%, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, man. You got to make the ones that they give you. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers for 15 points. Devo Davis, 3 of 6, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist for 7 points. But Javon Mark, the boy was 8 of 15, 2 for 3 at the 3-point line. He was 17 of 22 from the line. That dude,
he get fouled a lot.
17 to 22 from the line, man, them unheard of numbers, man. 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, 3 turnovers for 35 points. And like I said, the best of those 35 were those last 2. Man, the boy came to play tonight. We only played 4 of the players. We played Graham, Twinkle Toes, Bacchiotomy, which is Graham, Twinkle Toes, which is Mitchell, Keon Minifield, and Davenport. Collectively, they only scored 11 points. So, and Davenport had 8, Minifield had 3. I ain't going to even run through the rest of them. So all of our points came from our starting 5, and it looks like Muss is trying to narrow down that rotation of 8, but we played 9 players tonight. So that's the rundown on the stats, and the Hogs squeak out with a 1-point victory.
That rotation won't work on the road.
Oh, man.
Hey, but OD, I want you to do something for me right now.
Yeah.
Because I want you to give Ellis his props for tonight.
You know what? I'm gonna say this about my boy, the turnover king, L. Ellis. He had a pretty decent game. He started off really good. I mean, he bust that 3. He got down the lane for a quick little layup. He played good at the free throw line. He did his thing.
You trying?
I'm trying to give L. Ellis his props, and it's not.
I gotta do is just give it to him.
It's not because of L. Ellis. That's what I'm trying to
All you
get
gotta do is
everybody
give
to
it to
understand.
him. Well, give it to him. Well, give it to him.
L. Ellis is not being used correctly. That's what I'm saying.
Just give him his, just
but
give
I'm
him
gonna
his
give him his
props.
props. I'm gonna give him his flowers today. L. Ellis had a good game, 15 points. The only other Razorback player that was in double figures. Hey man, he get the turnover king getting his flowers today. But I ain't gonna even say but. We gotta win. I'm not griping today yet, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man, it's so hard when I see L. Ellis out there scared to dribble. He dribbling with one hand. I'm like, bruh, let him loose. Let him just score one game. Let him go out there and say, you know what, L, I'm gonna take you off the ball. I'm gonna run you off the screen, pop at the elbow and bust it. Just shoot. Just let that boy do what he do. That's all I'm saying. Just let him do what he do.
Facts.
Box on that Boost Mobile internet. I think he froze.
Surely not. I don't think
he
froze.
is. He froze.
Call back in, man.
He'll dial back in. So yeah, man. I don't have any gripes against L. Ellis, man. He did his thing. 15 points. Hey, he didn't shoot too great from the field, man. But hey, he came at the line and did his thing. But let's talk about some of these players, bro. Trevin Brazile, 1 of 5 from the field, 6 from 8 from the free throw line. I feel like he missed more free throws than that, but I guess he only missed 2. Caleb Brown, my guy Caleb Brown in the comments says, Brazile is playing so soft. Dude need more dog in him. For real.
Bro, that's facts. That's facts, bro. We don't got no dogs, man. We really don't got no dogs.
We ain't got no dogs. Let me read this super chat.
We don't got nobody to get the dirty work done.
Hey, Matt says L. Ellis had the best game as a Hog, in my opinion. Absolutely, 100% he did. Hey, without L. Ellis, we don't win that game. I'm just gonna say that.
Is he saying his best game as a Hog?
Yeah. As a
Gotcha,
Hog, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout
I
out
agree.
to you, Matt. We appreciate you supporting the channel, man, as you always do. I think we got Box back in the building now.
Yeah. They were talking about your Boost Mobile internet.
Hey, I got his Finity.
Bruh. it ain't infinity, that's for sure.
Hey, OD, I got a question though. Who is Nemo? You know her? You know that person?
Have no idea who that is.
Hit me in the comments.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
is that a woman? Is that a woman or a man?
Wheezy
I have
Ellis
no
looks. Wheezy Ellis look lost. Hey, shout out to Nemo. We don't know. I don't know if she's he or she. I don't know. But hey, salute to you. She in here kicking it with us. He or she in here kicking it with us. So hey, it is what it is.
That person got a crush on me.
Hey man.
Wait a minute, man. Don't say that till you find out.
Hey, evidently that person think that I'm like 80 years old.
You better be careful. You gonna mess around and be like,
Whoa, sweet thing.
Oh
Be
yeah.
careful.
Hey, forget about that crush because he just said he a dude. So
Hey, he said he a dude. Stop
See
it.
what I'm saying?
Hey, Wes
cool.
Brown asking a valid question though. Why didn't Musk double Taylor?
That's a great question.
Box, you want to take that first?
Mm.
I don't know why, because nobody else did nothing. So a great coach would have known the double teaming.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let the best player, the only player that they got that could really score. He had more than half their points. The boy had 40-something points, 41, 32 shots. And you mean to tell me you're not gonna take the ball out his hand? I'm sitting there watching the game, and I'm sitting there like, if I'm A&M, I'm doubling Mark. I'm gonna make somebody else beat me because the rest of these dudes really can't score. They really can't get their own shot. So I'm not finna sit here and let him just do his thing. But Musk didn't do it either. So I don't know, man. Maybe these coaches just don't think about trying to take the ball out the primary scorer hands, man. G, what you think about that?
I don't think I didn't think he thought that Traylor was gonna get off like he did.
Hey man, that dude is
that dude is a preseason player of the year. Why wouldn't he think that?
Yeah.
But hey, he just had a 30-piece on Kentucky when they beat them at home this past Saturday too. So
I think Musk is so stubborn, and he's showing that. I think he is. I just don't think he want to change his game plan.
That could be true, because they not once. I guess maybe it didn't really call for them running a zone on them, because I'm looking at their stats from three. They were 20%. They were shooting terrible. They shot 6 of 29 from three, and Taylor actually had 5. He shot 5 of 14. That dude be jacking. He had 32 shots, man. He puts it up. You hear me? Them Jordan type numbers, man. Jordan is the only other player that I know consistently putting up 30 plus shots a game. He gonna get his shots up, and he don't hardly ever come out of the game. So they didn't really. It really didn't call for much to run the zone, because all of their shooters were 0 of 5, 0 of 3, 1 of 1 from 3. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't really making anything. So the man-to-man defense did pretty decent, before, because they were playing more aggressive defense. If you guys noticed, they had more energy on defense tonight than they've usually had. They usually been having this lazy type of defense where they're not really moving their feet. They're trying to play defense with their arms and with their hands instead of with their feet. And so in the first half, they were really moving around. When they came out in that second half, they were a little bit sluggish, and that's when A&M kind of got back into the game.
Yeah.
I think we would have lost if Devo hadn't got kicked out, though.
Come on, man. We gonna get into that, because that was a boat. He shouldn't have been kicked out that game. I'm just gonna say that.
He did that on purpose. He did that on purpose.
Not.
That was a dumb play.
No way,
He
bro.
kicked dude in the groin on purpose. That was on purpose play.
Devo just awkward, bro.
Yeah, I
mean, we don't call him Slewfoot for nothing, man. Dude just awkward. He didn't kick him on purpose. I didn't see that.
As an 8-year senior, you don't do that.
That boy said 8-year senior. Hey man, shout out to Mr. Nugget. He's in the comments heavy, man. What's up with you, man? We appreciate you subscribing, bro. Hey, welcome to the Hog Pen, man. But this is a good one right here, man. Talk about where Battle went to. Shout out to Jesse on Facebook. Why he didn't play at all.
He didn't play at all.
He didn't even get 18 seconds that blocker got.
What opinion? Anybody seen Joseph's opinion?
Hey, hello? Joseph's opinion. He over there still reading my tweet about him. But anyway, we ain't gonna go there. Why y'all think Battle ain't playing, man? Hey man, shout out Hudson Clark. He back in here trolling.
I think it's stupid that Musk can't find minutes for Battle because Battle was there against Purdue. Battle was there against Duke. I think it's stupid that you're supposed to be such a great coach that you can't find a spot for Battle in your. Matter of fact, instead of giving Devo 38 minutes, give Battle 11.
Yeah. I think Battle would have been somewhat more of a deterrent of Taylor than anybody else that they had out there. I would have tried that. Hey man, go out here. Your job ain't to do nothing but play defense on this guy. Make his day. Make it hard for him. Whatever.
Make it hard for him. Yeah, you got 5 fouls, man. You're smart.
Yeah. But back to Battle. Battle ain't getting on the court because Battle don't understand the game when it's time to shoot, when it's not time to shoot. Battle got a one-track mind. I'm shooting. When Battle touched the ball, everybody stops because they know they're not getting the ball back. He is going to shoot at all costs. He could have 5 dudes on him. Battle gonna find a way to get that ball off. He never don't understand. Yeah, him and Devo, hey man, they elevator don't go to the top when it's playing the game. Devo will jack a 50-foot 3-pointer and be like, "What, coach? I was open, bruh. We barely winning out here." But hey, that's Devo, and Battle is the same way. Battle is jacking for beats.
You still need a Battle on your team playing at the end of every day.
Hey, he look like he in the doghouse right now because he over there. Yeah. He was over there chewing gum, and he didn't look like he was getting on the court at all. He was still in his warm-ups.
Bro, he never took off his warm-ups.
Let me say something because I think people is still missing the point we've been talking about this whole time. Y'all can just get off Brazil. Brazil is still hurt. Brazil got to play its way past that knee injury. So just get off Brazil. That's all I'm gonna say.
We gonna let him live, but we got a super chat from Caleb Brown, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. He says, "Hey, do you think Brazil is scared to get injured, or maybe that's why he's tentative?" Yeah. So, Box, we gonna let you take that one. You had a good take on it, so you might as well keep your tape going.
Go ahead. I mean, if you ain't never had a knee injury, sometimes it take a minute to come back. And so you got to come back from that. You got it ain't your knee that's messing with you right now. It's your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Brazil legs ain't strong as they used to be last year. So he got to get his legs stronger, and he got to get that out of his mind that he might get hurt if he go up for a dunk or he out of position. So he got to just get until he get that click back. He's gonna be the same person. It's gonna come. It might not come to the late on in the year, but it's gonna come. It just ain't there right now. And so it just take a while to come back from an injury like that.
Yeah.
Now I've never had a knee injury, but I have had a broken ankle where I had to have, I got 5 pins in my ankle, ripped all the ligaments off of the bones, severed my Achilles. Only thing that was holding my foot on was the skin. And I did have surgery. And after I was in a cast for about 4 months, I think I was in the cast for 4 months. And after I got out of the cast, I was in extensive physical therapy, and it was a really bad thing. I didn't feel comfortable even after it was I would say it was about a year. I can remember jumping out of the back of my truck, landing more on my right foot than my left one. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, "Woo," you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to hurt that thing. You know what I'm saying? Again. So I understand that. And this was, 20 years ago. And I know a lot of the, medical stuff is a lot better than it was back then, but still mentally, it took me a while to be able to get back on the basketball court and really move and, do things like I used to do them. Cause after all of that too, then I had a little bit of atrophy in that left side. So it wasn't as strong. So I can understand what you're saying about it taking a little bit of time mentally, but physically, it's going to take a little bit of time as well.
Hey, I gotta read these two comments right here. I can't find the other one.
I do say I switched from John Neighbors. Bro, they terrible. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
This is the first one right here. My guy was his handsome. I can't read. It's too small. It says, "Y'all killing John Neighbors live post game right now." And my guy Nima says, "I switched from John Neighbors, bro. He is so boring." Hey man, them dudes over there, they don't know what they doing, man. Hey,
they in there. Woo! It's mayonnaise. Hey, we like to welcome y'all to the stale mayonnaise edition of the Hogs Pause. It's terrible.
Hey man, y'all know where to come to have a good time, man. Because if y'all want to go over there and kick it with John Neighbors, baby, I feel for y'all because
super trash.
It's terrible, man.
I said what I said.
I said what I said, man. I hope they watching this tomorrow, man. Hey, man, I don't really never like to down somebody else, but man, when I was like, you know what, man, they done did all of this stuff, man. I'm finna go back and check them out, see what they got going. My wife said,
I want to see what they do because I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna steal it. But then I'm like, bro, they ain't got nothing I want to steal.
I was like, man, it's terrible. You got three dudes on there with no personality looking at each other, talking like this. Hey, man, we really, boy, I tell you what, man, I wrote a story last week, and I tell you, it's going to be something special.
Bro, they podcast is like they up in like they in Starbucks or something. I mean, it's just boring in the mug, bro. You got a 4-hour live stream, bro. That junk is trash, man.
Super trash.
I'm just
bro, they wasted some money. They wasted some money.
Yeah, but see, them guys right there, they get up all day, and most of their stuff be scripted.
Bruh.
That's really boring. When you script it, you boring. Ain't nothing scripted on this show. I can tell you that now. Everything is coming live and in person.
If I do this all day long, you best believe I am going to be entertaining for 10 hours a day. It ain't going to be no what they talking about. Yeah, my name is Andrew, but my mama called me Bill. What? Get off my screen, bro. You tripping out here.
Bro, I promise, man. It was funny to me. Hey, log in if you want. If you need something to laugh about, that's where it's at.
Hey man,
them dudes right
there. Hey, let's get back to the content, man. Anything else we want to discuss about this basketball team? I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I got some juicy news about the football team. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to hear word on the street about these football dudes. Now this is what I'm hearing from my sources on the Hill. Let me know in the comments if y'all want to hear this football, just a little bit of it. It ain't gonna take that long. But if you want to hear something about some football, hey, I got 6 minutes. Y'all let me know. Hit the like button if you want to let me. If you want, I got 55 likes. Hey, if y'all want to hear that football, y'all let me know, man. Y'all hit the button for your boy. I got some word on the street. Let me bring it up.
Yeah.
It's killing you right now not to say it. So
Word on the street is the reason why Battle didn't play is because he missed a team meeting. That's word on the street.
Devo. Well, so did Devo.
When?
Devo missed the team meeting the other day. He unless he was late, but he didn't even start that day because he missed.
Hey, well then that's what it is. You can't be out here missing.
Can't be out here missing. Hey man, hey, it is what it is, man. You gotta follow.
Hey, check this out. Me and G Home was on the phone a while ago, and we know why Devo playing so much, but we're gonna keep that to ourselves.
We cannot say that, bro. We cannot put that word on the street. We can. You got to go inside the barbershop and get your own haircut to get that dude. I promise you, I will not. I will not. And you know me, I'm all for the smoke. I will not.
Yeah, we gonna let that one. We gonna let that stay where it's at, man. We gonna let that stay. Hey, let's get on this. Let's get on this football real quick. But before we transition into that football, G man, you know what we got to do. We got to shout out our sponsors, baby.
Oh, hold on, man. I ain't prepared for that. I lost my read.
This guy. Go ahead. Let me do it then. Hey, man. So, hey, just remember, baby, the Woo Pig podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, 3M Electric. Of course, he is the official sponsor of the Woo Pig podcast. They are serving Northwest Arkansas. They're your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small. When it comes to your electrical needs, make sure you contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Hey, let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig podcast. Now, football. Let's talk about a little football, man. Shout out to the basketball team, man, for getting that win, man. That's a hard-fought win. Hey, that's what we want to see, man. Hey, so word on the street. Brady Latham is not returning as a super senior in 2024.
Wow. Are we upset?
No.
I ain't either.
Holla at you, Brady.
Brady number 62. For y'all who don't know, number 62. The one that was missing all the block. Him.
So he wouldn't get no playing time this year, no way.
No. Marcus Miller will be back for his super senior season.
That seems like it's been a waste of talent because he had all the talent in high school. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even tripping about that. I mean, it is what it is. Quincy McAdoo will go on medical hardship, so we won't be seeing Quincy McAdoo this year.
Dang.
So he's gonna be out another year?
Yeah. Eli Henderson he might be done. He might be, bro. He might be. But we don't know. We shall see. We don't want to put that out there. We gonna hold out hope that he can come back, he can get everything together, man. But hey, he in a beautiful place, man. You know the Hogs gonna take care of him. So worst case scenario, hey, he becomes a great coach. He gets his degree and goes on to do bigger things, man. Eli Henderson also will go on a medical hardship. Boy, boxes out here
freezing up. That Boost Mobile. Oh, he was just not coming back. Oh, yeah, just started moving again.
So also, Sherman and Cole Carson are gone. They were some roster space wasters, so they not coming back. So you can see how the Hogs trying to get down to them 85 scholarships.
Yeah.
So that's word on the street on the football side of the house. Make sure you hit the like button if you ain't hit the like button. Help your boys out for the algorithm. You know how we do.
Yeah. Help us out, man. We trying to stay just a little bit ahead of the competition.
Hey, I got a question about football to both
What
of
up?
y'all. Since we getting the offensive lineman, since we getting a couple of fast receivers with the players that we got on the team, with the quarterback and Bobby Trino, have y'all prediction changed for this year?
Well, I'm gonna step on that first. First off, we ain't really decided who gonna be QB1. It ain't really been decided yet. It's gonna be a true quarterback, race when spring ball hits. So we don't really know who gonna. I mean, do you know who gonna be the QB1? No, exactly. So
All right, just
we
say
do
let's
have.
take the quarterback out out the equation. Just whoever steps in the quarterback, do you foresee us having a better record than what you originally thought?
Well, yes, I do foresee that because I mean we were terrible this year. We did. I mean we missed everything this year. We didn't go to a bowl game. We didn't get those bonus practices. We didn't do nothing. I will not. I will go on record to say we will make a bowl game. So that means at least 6 wins. That ain't but one more than we had. So at least 6 wins. So I have, I don't want to get too far into it and say give any kind of predictions until we really truly come on and and see some of these spring practices, see who's rising to the top at the QB position, seeing what the defense is going to do, seeing what the offensive line. What are we going to do at offensive line? I need to see what this new offensive line coach. I need to see what he's going to do. Is he going to truly have a good blocking scheme that will give our quarterback a little bit more time, whoever that quarterback is? And so that's really what I'm waiting to see as far as prediction wise.
Talking Tide. Welcome
Talking
to the
Tide,
show,
man.
man. Welcome to the show. Showing your face, man. Everybody said we kicked you off the show, man. They said we kicked
did,
Talking
man.
Tide off, man.
I'm
Talking
glad
Tide
you
was-
came on.
Yes, because they was
Yeah.
like, y'all don't like the white boys. Y'all kicked the white boys off the show. That's why Tucker Todd ain't here. That Tucker
Yeah,
Todd, y'all don't like the. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping out here, man. Tucker Todd is in the building.
Man, what up?
That's
Tonka?
right. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? No, I have not been kicked off anything, guys. I'm still here. I'm just letting some other folks have their voice be heard too. You know what I'm saying? You got to share, baby. You got to share.
Hey, Tonka, you are a resident contributor, baby. You always welcome anytime you show up, baby. Say your name 3 times and he show up like Beetlejuice. Hey, man, let me read my super chat, man. I'm going to read this real quick. Wes Brown says, does 6 wins save Pittman? Negative. Absolutely not. I'm going to say it first. What do you guys think about that?
Not a
Coach
chance.
Box? Nah.
Ain't nobody got nothing to say. Tucker, what do you say?
He's gonna have to win 8 to even begin to think about keeping his job one more year.
I think.
Because
Go ahead, Tonka.
all the excuses have been taken care of. Offensive line, we've got a new offensive line coach. That's an upgrade from the offensive line coach we had. Thank Jesus, right? We upgraded at offensive coordinator day and night. Now we've got to see if they can put the pieces together. But yeah, he's got to win 8.
I'm with Nima. Nima says 7 wins save him. I think 7 wins save him because it shows progress, and you don't want to tear down the momentum. Because when Bobby first came here, Bobby won 5 games that first season. The next season he won 8, and then that third season it exploded. So if we can keep this core together, and they see that hey, let's just keep everything intact and let's see what 2 years down the line can give us. Because if we can come with 7 or maybe even get 8, hey, that next year gonna be something serious, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. If we win 4, 5, and 6 games, they will find a way to make Pittman make Bobby Trino the head coach.
Hey, then I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Let me bring my people back up on the screen here.
But for me on that question, I say, like you say, it's going to take at least 7 wins for him to be kind of secure, because that does show that I hate to even say that's better. You know, I hate to even say 7 wins is what? 7 wins. You know, we should be a 9+ win program just with all the stuff that we have. So 7 wins will save him, and hopefully we can build upon that. Unbiased in the building. You at work tonight?
Yes, sir. First day back after my 2 days off. How you gentlemen doing?
We good, man. How you doing
awesome,
today,
man? Good to see you.
Indeed, man. It's a blessing, man. Almost had a heart attack today, but since we're talking football, let's focus on the football. 7 wins will keep it. He'll survive with 7 wins. He'll survive. They don't want to give up. They don't want to start over unless it's completely, a horrible year. 7 wins. They've already gauged the fan base, and if we do 7 wins a year, they feel that the fan base will be satisfied, which we shouldn't be. But 7 wins will probably keep his job.
I agree. But now I'm gonna ask you another question, Tobias. How you feel about that basketball win, man?
Thank you, Tremont Mark. At the beginning of the season, I said Tremont Mark is going to be the leader of this team. He's the most experienced. He knows what it takes to win. Unfortunately, Devo does, but Devo just not consistently mentally in the game. So he's going to be the one taking the reins. I'm so sick of our lack of defensive rebounding, though. It drives me crazy. I just keep on seeing the guys not boxing out properly, not being in position to get defensive rebounds, and to allow 19 offensive rebounds. 19. And we blew a 20-point lead.
We got to think about it, though, Unbiased. That's what A&M is known for.
Yeah,
they're
out
known
rebound
for
everybody.
crashing. They out rebound everybody that they played. Even the games that they lose, their rebounding, offensive rebounding is always a plus. So I can't really hope that, but you just gotta find the man. I'm with you. You gotta find the man.
I hear you, Big Flexi. But the problem is this. Yeah, they're good for getting rebounds, right? That's what A&M does, right? But what we do is not box out properly and let people get offensive rebounds against us. We are putting ourselves at a deficit. When I saw the Florida game, I knew the game was over when I saw the rebound stats at 15-6. It started off 7-1 and 15-6. We can't get killed on the boards and expect to win most of our games. We can't. We have to actually rebound the basketball. We have to box out. It's so bad that the guards are going to have to stay home to help get rebounds because the ball does never bounce our way because we're never in the right position. And I need to see something out of Brazil because Brazil is playing baby booty soft. He doesn't take the ball. He gets the ball. He doesn't penetrate. He's not confident in his dribble drive, and he just turns into an outside shooter. So that means he's effectively just being another guy on the court.
But do you agree with what Box is saying about the fact that his injury mentally he hasn't recovered from the injury?
You know why I disagree with that? Look at him when it comes to lobs and when he's going to the basket for lobs. And when he goes for offensive rebounds to go in to put in a dunk. I don't see nothing scary about that when he does that. So why can't he be consistent?
That's 1 or 2 plays out of a whole game.
I feel you, Box, but I don't think he has a mental block. I think he wants to play smaller than he is. He has a 6'5" mind. And a 6'11" body. I'm just saying, I see a 6'11" body with a 6'5" mind.
Well, we're going to agree to disagree on that one.
Cheers to you, Bob.
Hey, what's up? I'm just saying, man. How your night going, man?
It's slow motion. It ain't nothing too
Like
crazy.
everybody else,
Oh,
Hold
sorry.
on. Go
just
ahead. I'm
like
just saying.
everybody else, man. Glad they got that win. You know, Mark saved the day because if they had let that one get away from them, that would have been it. That would have been a wrap for the season.
Yeah, it been
Man,
some smoke in the city for
yeah,
sure.
they needed that, man. And hey, because the season would have been over. I think they just would have just crumbled if he hadn't hit that shot. They up by 20 and they let them boys come back and win. It was a good game, man. It was a good game to watch. Man, shout out to Tuss Talk with Ty in the comments. He said it's 11:35 and the refs still calling fouls.
Super chat.
Well, what did you say?
Hey, it was a lot of fouls being called, man. It was a lot of fouls being called.
Yeah,
But
I don't
yeah.
think
Yeah,
I've seen so many reviews in a game ever. But they had like 7 reviews. I'm like, are you kidding me? What we doing?
and
Mr.
thankfully
Nugget
for
says,
once,
go ahead. I'm just saying.
no, go ahead, man.
I'm just gonna read this comment, man. Mr. Nugget said Brazil plays careful, and it makes him bad. It makes him bad because he doesn't want to get hurt. Hey, who wants? I'm sure he don't want to get hurt. I mean, he is trying to play and he's trying to recover. I agree with Box. I agree with Box. I think that he is mentally he ain't there yet, but he's trying. He's trying. And you can see him a lot of times. He'll come down and you'll see him grab his knee. He's always doing something with that knee. So I agree with Box on that 100%. Now, I'm just saying, you were saying something. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say, as far as the officiating, for once we got some home cooking, and we needed it. And you know, the first half, you know, we came out and played good, and that was an earned lead. But a lot of those calls went our way, and without those calls, they kind of bailed us out. The second half, I think the first 10 of our points were all free throws, and then, you know, and it was all pretty much on Mark. So I mean, it seemed to me the guys were basically choking that game away, and the refs kind of stepped in a couple of times, especially with that last review that went in our favor, where they reversed that call. And you know, but I'm not complaining. That's a good thing because we definitely have had those kind of things go against us in the past, and we needed it right there. And thank God we got it. You know.
Yeah,
Mo,
I agree.
the resident statistician in the
The
building.
resident statistician in the building, Moon.
If he say it happened.
You heard me. That boy always got some good stats for us. He says, it's crazy that we are second in the country in blocks per game, but can't translate that same athleticism to rebounds.
I told you.
Hey, Moon, as always, man, thank you for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you 100%. And also, you know what else I like? I would appreciate? Man, I need everybody, all 200 people in here right now. Close out the chat. Close
Wipe
out
your
the chat
feet.
for 5
That's the
seconds.
light.
Wipe your
Hit the
feet,
like
baby.
button.
Hit the like button. That's my guy, Unbiased say, man. Wipe your feet. Hit the like button. Just close out the chat. We'll be right here when you get back. I promise you.
Close it out and just hit the like button, man. Help your boys out, man. Unless y'all want to go over there and go to sleep. They
Now,
over there
I got a question for you, gentlemen.
Hey.
They're handing out lullaby stories. Y'all want to go to sleep, man. Y'all know what about
Hey, I got a question for you, gentlemen.
Out with his audio.
You say what?
We go come back to the.
Go over there and help him out with his audio.
Hey, he
man.
need. Hey, man. I'm sorry, man. They should have started. They should have started at the bottom like I did. Me and G Holmes got it out the mud. We figured it out on. We was like, we not going live on YouTube until we figure this out. We streaming on Twitch where we know ain't nobody gonna watch us. We streaming on Twitch. We go back and watch the Twitch. We be like, dude, the audio is trash. What is that? What's going on in the background right now? We figured it out before we went live on YouTube. You don't go live on YouTube and be like, hey, it's the first one. We gonna figure it out. Ha, bruh. Bad audio is unwatchable. The rule number one in video, bad audio is unwatchable. I can watch a video with bad video as long as I can hear you. But if I can't hear you, man, I'm turning the channel.
Night Queen.
I got a question for all you gentlemen.
Hey, what's up? Round the horn. Go for it.
All right. I think for us to make it to postseason, we have to finish 9-3 and win one SEC tournament game. Do you think we can do it?
You talking about this basketball thing?
Yeah, you talking about the basketball team.
Yep.
I think that we gotta get a win on the road first. Before we can even think about 9 more wins, we gotta get a win on the road. Because if we can't win on the road, you might as well cancel everything else for the rest of the year.
Cancel Christmas. When's our next road game? Because I know we got South Carolina at home this Saturday.
Next road game, man. Let me look at my calendar, man. Oh, that's the calculator. Let me see what we got. Next road game is we got today is the 16th, so Saturday we got South Carolina. Next Wednesday we are playing Ole Miss in Oxford.
That is a big game that we gotta win.
You gotta win that.
Hey man,
momentum.
That's gonna be a hard game to win.
It's gonna be an ugly game.
It's on a Saturday.
Hey, Lil Jack, I never blocked you. I just suspended you for 30 minutes because you was in here with trolling us, man. But you know, hey, Natty Sports got a spot for you, man. I'm sure they live right now. But you're gonna be bored out your mind. You're gonna be right back over here. But
now, OD, what day is that game on
Ole Miss on the 24th?
Ole Miss. I mean, what day is that?
The Wednesday.
Oh dang! I was gonna say I'd go down there and go to that game. You know, my sister live in Ole Miss.
Yeah, it's at 8 p.m. on the Wednesday on the 24th. That's our next road game.
Yeah, so, I can't make that one.
So yeah, that's gonna be a hard game to win. But Box, what do you say about that, man? Do you think we got a chance against Ole Miss?
No. If this game, even though we won today, and I'm happy we won, if this game had a bit at Texas A&M, we lost.
I agree with that.
So there ain't no way we're gonna go through the whole year just losing 3 games. We're gonna lose Ole Miss. Because if you really want to be honest about the nice game, if A&M had to hit their free throws, we lose.
They missed a lot of shots.
They missed a lot of shots.
Yeah. I'm just saying, what's your take on that question?
I mean, I don't ever count them out. You know, they got the talent to beat anybody. They got the talent to do what they've been doing the last few years, and all of a sudden figure it out and go on a run and get in the tournament. But tonight's game doesn't convince me that they are ready to do that because, you know, like I said, I think they pretty much got lucky. And that collapse down the end told me that they weren't mentally strong enough to make that kind of a run. And until, you know, I see them get better, it's kind of touch and go, you know.
Yeah. G, what you think?
I don't know, man. I hope they can put something together that, you know, Muss is number one. He's got to try to figure out this lineup situation. You know, I know he plays 8. You know what I'm saying? Traditionally, I would say traditionally, what we've seen from him over the last 4 years is him having an 8-man rotation. I hope he figures out the right rotation. And get the players in there that need to play, because we talk about white boy Rick, and my wife was like, "Is are they going to try to run a zone?" I said, well, "They're not playing him because they're not playing a zone defense. He ain't going to play when they playing man defense. He's only going to play when they play zone." And they got to figure out a way to do that. Another thing that I really hope they figure out too is, me and Box was on the phone talking about this, is they're not really running any true ball screens, any real pick and rolls type plays. What I see is a ISO offense where you have the strong side only being the guy with the ball. You don't really have a strong side because
they're
not really running everybody's already, out and about and they're everywhere. So they got to figure that part of it out. Get some good ball screens. When we played Florida, you see what they were doing? They was running a high pick and roll. They were doing all of that stuff, rolling to the basket. I feel like if we can get that part of the game figured out, I think we have the players to be able to kind of make a run, and hopefully we can get 10 more wins.
So we got a new person in here.
What up?
Let me Steven, can you hear me? I'm gonna get you to mute your TV because you got your TV playing. So mute your TV. Rule number 1 of the show: we keep it clean around here. So with that in mind, let me unmute you. How you doing tonight, man? We got a new person in here. Steven, mute your TV, bro.
Yeah.
You got to mute that TV.
You don't understand video etiquette. It's
Went to
okay.
that John audio.
All right, can we hear you?
I got you guys on Facebook and I've got you guys on YouTube. So
that's what's up.
I'm trying to support you everywhere I can. So there you go. My first hey, I appreciate y'all. I like your show. And I'll tell you something. Oh, Box, he's a smart dude. Big, sexy. I like it when he gets drunk. That's okay. Anyway, I got to shout out. Them Razorbacks, man, they got some potential. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. They don't play smart. I don't know what it is, but they just don't play smart. They won tonight, and I'm glad they did. But, if they're going to go, they're going to go to the they're going to move up. They got to play as a team, man. You can't go throwing up a shot. There's nobody playing.
Give us an example. What do you mean they don't
I'm gonna
play?
back out.
They don't play smart.
Well, they do. It's not. I've seen movements. You know what I'm saying? They move. They move the defense. If you just stand around, the defense can plant. Tonight, in the first half, they moved around. They made the defense move, and I like that. But here's the thing, man. You can't just stand and wait for one guy to make a score. $9 deal is, if you're going to go in the team, you're going to make a move, you got to be a team. You got intelligence. When the guy drives, you got to give him an angle, got to give him a passing option. You can't just go in there and just, if they collapse, there's no one to pass to. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So outside of Tremont Mark, I want to know what you guys think about L. Ellis tonight. I answered earlier, but I want to go back to L. Ellis for a minute. What did you guys think about his game tonight overall? We're going to start with you.
Without him, we don't
Box.
win.
Go ahead, Box. You started it, so go ahead.
I think without him, we don't win. He played a smart, intelligent, under control game tonight.
Yeah. Unbiased, you want to tap in on that?
Sure, I was surprised pleasantly because, he has been pretty much a non-factor for the last 5 to 6 games. He showed up tonight. He did, for the most part, make good plays. He still had some trouble finishing at the rim at times, But overall, yeah, he was a very important contributor to the game. Without his contribution, I don't think we win the game. Absolutely, I 100% agree with Box. I hope he can finish around the rim a little stronger. But it's a good sign for him, moving forward and his contribution to the team.
Okay. All right, so we gonna start moving some people out because I got other people trying to get in. I'm gonna come with.
Let me go ahead and ride out because you don't work. So I'm gonna be in the chat, gang. I appreciate you. Everybody have a blessed one, and Woo Pig Suey. Let's keep this ship going. Let's get some wins in. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you for tapping in, my body.
No doubt.
All right, so we have some little feedback going on in there. So we got Steven. We coming to you next, Steven, with the question. What do you think about L. Ellis' performance tonight?
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes he comes in and don't pass the ball. He just throws up some shit, Excuse my language, but I don't know. I think tonight I really didn't zone in on him. So I can't tell you what he did tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. I know when he comes in a lot of times, it's just all about his offense. No team, no defense, nothing like that. So I'll tell you who it is. Mark, he's the leader. And when they play through him, they got this back out, put their hips in.
Clean, baby. We gonna keep it clean on the podcast. Just remember that.
Oh man, sorry, man. They got to learn how to rebound. Where is Musselman on the fundamentals? I see teaching these guys. You just think they're NBA players that that already knows, because sometimes, man, they're getting beat on the board so bad because they don't box out, man. And I see this, and it disturbs me. It disturbs me. I think
Junior, absolutely.
Hey, we appreciate it. Hey, we push to that. I guarantee you.
Hey, I'm just saying. We're gonna come to you and then we're gonna get tired. We got tired in the building.
Move them out. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you something.
Hey, so I'm just saying. Let me know what you think about my guy L. Ellis' comments. Not his comments. L. Ellis' game tonight.
I'll piggyback on what Fox said last time about Pinion. He just got playing time. He's been capable of doing it all season, but I think he started tonight. Did he? Did he start tonight?
Yes, he did start tonight.
He got the start. He got his minutes, and he contributed. He's been capable of doing that all season. But this thing Musk got about just keeping talent on the bench. I think that's what's hurting him more than anything. You got guys like Battle and those guys that didn't even touch the floor. And when you out there scuffling to score points, and you got a guy like that can score, I don't get it. And I heard what you guys said earlier about he was late for a meeting or whatever, but why didn't Pinion play?
Man, Pinion is done, man. We ain't even gonna bring up Pinion. Pinion ain't gonna Pinion. We not gonna bring him up, man.
Same thing. He scored 13 last game, just like old guy did. He had the same kind of game. Just play.
Y'all fun.
Hey, Touch Talk with Time is in the building on the Woo Pig podcast, man. Hey, shout you out, man. We appreciate you for coming in and tapping in with us, man. One of the best independent YouTube channels out there. Y'all already know who he is. Tell us what you think about tonight's game, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm just drinking Dr. Pepper tonight, by the way, boys. Nothing in my cup. Yeah. Did we ever find out why Battle didn't play tonight? Was there any?
Yes.
Bro, they said he missed the meeting.
They say he missed the meeting, and that's the reason why he didn't play.
Meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was Devo last week, right? Didn't he miss?
Mhm.
He was late.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Back-to-back weeks. All right. Yeah. I've said since the beginning, like they got to have a guy. They need a JD Notte to for a closer. They need someone who can close these kind of games out, and obviously that's been Tramon Mark has shown that he could do that. And tonight was incredible, and we saw him close this thing out. We saw him actually carry the whole game. 35 points, impressive. I can't say enough about Tramon Mark, and the fact they did it without Battle. Of course, I know Battle's really struggled. Minifield was not super effective, but then again, he only got like 14 minutes or whatever. I was impressed. They didn't get a whole bunch of points from their bench, which is something they've really relied on a lot this year. And again, they did it with Ellis. You guys are talking about Ellis. I said that tonight on my post game. Maybe we're not giving enough credit to Ellis tonight. 15 points quietly. Had a hell of had a good game. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. But again, 15 points. I think that's a season high, if I'm not mistaken, or it's up there.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
So really, I mean, they found a way. They were gritty. It's wild because so many different emotions in this one game, right? Arkansas's beating A&M, 20-point lead, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, we might actually run these guys out of the building. And then the second half, A&M goes on that 14-2 run and turn it into a ball game thanks to Wade Taylor, who, by the way, straight up baller. Wade Taylor, he is him.
Let me ask you this, Tufts. Why don't you think why do you think he didn't double team him? Nobody else was doing anything.
I was a little surprised by that too. He's been pretty good at isolating guys like that. They've done a decent job this year at times against an opposing team's better scorer. I don't know if he just felt like if they could limit everyone else and just let Wade Taylor go off, they still had a pretty good shot. I don't know. It might have been just the ebb and flow of the game. I was a little surprised by that too. I was impressed. We got to see Tramon Mark on a single possession was really frustrating him. I mean, I think he had 2 blocks on that single possession, and you could tell he was getting upset. Tramon Mark was kind of making him look silly, but he still went off and did his thing. But yeah, he carried A&M absolutely 40+ points, and he did it all on the floor, or most of it on the floor. So, Fishman awfully mouthy in chat. I'm sorry, Fish. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. My bad, bro. I'm so sorry. I should have known you were. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there, bro. This ain't my show.
Hey, this is something else I thought about too about the game is I really felt like this was probably the best start of a game. The first 10 minutes coming from the tip, I think this was the best energy we've had since the Duke game.
Yeah,
we haven't had that type of energy coming out at the tip and really getting after it defensively. One of the things I tried to pay attention tonight was how they played. Okay, if we're going to play man-to-man, are you going to be an aggressive man-to-man player? Are you going to be passive? Try to play with your hands instead of your feet. They were up into the dribbler. They were up into the shooter. They challenged most of the shots. So some of those misses were because they were closing out on those jump shooters. They were making it tough. They were contesting layups. They were doing all of those tangibles defensively that create that momentum. If you paid attention to that first 10 minutes when we built that lead, it was off of a lot of defensive runouts, defensive rebound runouts, off of the turnovers, steals, deflected passes. They were jumping passing lanes. They were doing a whole bunch of stuff defensively in that first 10 to 15 minutes of the basketball game that helped them build that after they came out after halftime, A&M right off the rip took that momentum from them. And so that's what I noticed. Yes, right off the, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I noticed. So, just what do you guys think? Do you think that was one of the best starts we've had this year?
I do. Yeah. I mean, you mentioned their defense. They were actually chasing those guys out off the perimeter, and they were doing a real good job. And I think some of it was A&M shot selection. Couple it helps when Wade Taylor can just chalk up and throw the ball up and it goes in. I mean, he did that several times tonight. But I was impressed with them defensively. I think it was the best effort we've seen from them on defense. They did a little bit better job of closing the gap off those perimeter shots. They weren't really letting a lot of looks, not a lot of wide open looks, not as many as we've seen anyways.
Yeah. I think one of our guys here, Box, got a question for you, Tuss.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was just trying to figure out, did you ever find that gold chain you were looking for?
I did, and then I lost it again, bro. I put it down. I don't even know where it went. I told someone was getting on to me in my live chat because I couldn't read. I swear I'm borderline dyslexic, but I'm trying to read this dude's super chat, and I couldn't read it. And homeboy was all over me like, oh, it was implied, Ty. And I'm like, bro, it's 11 o'clock at night. All right? Cut me some slack. And then I lose the chain. I don't know where it went. I lost
again. Clearly, everybody in here. There you go. We rock with you, baby.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask a around the horn question, man, and we gonna shut it down, man. It's 12 o'clock, man. I gotta go get ready for my Josephinian showdown. I gotta get ready for the showdown. I gotta go to the gym in the morning, man. But hey,
first of all, hold on just a second. Ty, you did hear that, right?
Hear what?
Joseph Pinion issued a challenge to us.
Yeah.
Through DMs. You heard about that, right?
Well, see, I heard about that, but then I thought he challenged it. Then the challenge was changed. Like, yeah. So are you gonna ball? Are you gonna go play him?
I am not playing Joseph Pinion 1-on-1. I am gonna play Joseph Pinion in a 3-point shooting contest. I don't know where in the world. Right. He's 6'6". I'm 5'8" on a good day. No way I'm shooting ball against this dude, bro.
OD, I still beside you. You 5'1" every day.
Hey, Box, you ain't but 5'7" yourself. So why you out here talking, bro? You ain't taller than me.
Hey, I'm every bit of 5'11".
Man, you ain't 5'11". Yeah, you 5'11" with Pee Wee Herman shoes on, bro. Get out of here, man. What you talking about? 5'11". Anyway,
hey, G, I don't know how tall I am.
And don't be putting me in your mess.
You always in our mess.
All right. So the question for Around the Horn, man, we're gonna ask this one question and get up out of here. Is this the game that the Hogs turn it around and we get back on the must bus? We're gonna start with I'm just saying.
No, it's not it. Like guys said earlier, they need to do it on the road. A win at Ole Miss would be a good sign. So not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Steven, we gonna come to you.
I'll tell you something, guys. It's a start. I mean, if everybody played that damn board, I mean, the guy's limited without the ability. Man, please.
And we can't make out what you're saying. Your audio is kind of messed up. So we gonna roll on past. But Tuss Talk with Ty, we gonna ask you the same question. Is this the game that helps us turn the season around?
I don't think so. I really don't. We got to remember they were without Coleman tonight, and they still struggled at home. And South Carolina, I don't know what to make of them, but I mean they're not horrible. I don't know. String together some wins, but I agree. You got to find some wins on the road. I mean, it's a long climb. They have dug themselves into a hole. Their net rankings at 113. They're 0 for 2 on the road as it stands, 1 for 3 on neutral floor. Yeah, they got to prove it.
G, what you say, man?
I couldn't have said it better than Ty said it, man. You got to prove something at this point. Yeah, you won at home. You had a little bit of the home crowd kind of cheering you on. They were without one of their other top scorers, and we still had it. It still took us the last 7 seconds to win this game after having a 20-point lead. So, nah, man, I feel like you're gonna have to prove it, and you got to go on the road when everybody's yelling against you and put something together for me to just say, yeah, this is it.
Okay. Well, for me, I'm not on the bus yet. They're gonna have to show me more. They're gonna have to put more than just one little small win out there for me to get back on the bandwagon. I didn't even pick them to win tonight. Maybe I need to start that. Pick them to lose so they can prove me wrong. Maybe I need to start that. So
I know, right?
Hey, man, shout out to Steven for coming on the show tonight, man. He gave us much entertainment tonight. Hey, he was on that yak.
He was on
that yak tonight.
That was Jim Beam, bro. He don't drink yak.
Your chat was cracking me up. Your chat said someone said that his internet connection was drunk too.
Yeah. Hey, man, shout out to Steven, man. Steven was celebrating the win because he ain't had nothing to celebrate in a while. So hey, it's all good. We gonna take it. But man, hey, appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm just saying, Touch Talk with Ty, man. We appreciate you for tapping in with us. Man. Now, for everybody, man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us this entire show. Man, if you haven't, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to be notified when we upload more content just like this. We celebrating over here every episode. Good, bad, ugly. You know how we do. We have a good time on the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, it's some other podcasts out there. But as y'all saw in the comments, y'all will be bored out y'all mind. Don't waste your time. Come over here to the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, we lit. G, take us out of here, baby.
Yo, it's your boy G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy, man. We'd like to thank everybody, like you say, man, for rocking with us. And we can't get out of here, man, without thanking our sponsors, 3M Electric. Hey, these guys are servicing Northwest Arkansas, and they are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. They are a SDVOSB. Now, what that means is they are a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable. No job is too big or too small. So for all of your electrical needs, you give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 478-9865. And tell them the boys over here at the Woo Pig Podcast sent you, baby. They got something special. Yo, and with that, man, it's tomorrow up in this junk, man. Hey, with that, I said what I said, baby, and we are.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast? Woo. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad Big Sexy.